Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Okay, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Let's get it. Hope everybody's good. Yeah, we got this to play today. We got Tomb Raider to play today. My neck's been aching me, so I'm a bit down the ground, a bit worse for wear. But apart from that, I'm alright. Yeah, everything seems to be working. Okay, so today we're playing as Juli. Which one's Juli again? Well, that's a secret character, isn't it? How do we select Juli? Let's take a look. Oh, we have to read Juli's thing first, don't we? Museum. Characters. I don't think we've read anything about Juli or her sister Juli in this game yet. So Juli is this one, okay. Juli or Julia. Shadowloo's elite forces training. Likes unknown, dislikes unknown, special abilities unknown. She's Germany, supposedly. Alright, so Juli is one of the 12 genetically enhanced women in Mbison's elite dolls soldier unit, alongside Juni and formerly Cammy before Shadowloo wiped her mind. She was known as Juli and was T-Hawk's lover. Oh shit, I didn't even fucking know that, okay. After being kidnapped and experimented upon, she received experimental combat abilities. These same enhancements have also shortened her life expectancy considerably. She always shows up alongside Juni, and you can tell Juli apart by her long chestnut hair and slightly angled eyes. Okay, so that's Juli. Although she is not as powerful or lavishly loyal as Juni, what's this? Slavishly. Sorry, I said savagely. Slavishly loyal as Juni. Juli carries out her missions according to Mbison's wishes as best she can. After receiving orders to take down and assassinate the treacherous Cammy, Juli left Shadowloo's headquarters to search for her prey. After the fall of Mbison, Juli eventually got her own humanity back. Juli has a smaller move set than Juni, though their attacks are quite similar. She still packs a punch. Her name is based on the German word for July. Juli, okay. Fighting style. Juli's Shadowloo martial arts training and her inner strength make her a deadly combatant, with a distinct speciality in jump kicks. While she possesses a smaller catalogue of individual moves than her partner Juni, Juli's combination attacks are still fairly destructive. In addition to this, Juli can team up with Juni to perform the powerful Psycho Charge Beta Duo attack. Okay. Didn't know that. So Juli. We're gonna now go to history. I thought she was just gonna have the same story as Cammy, to be fair. She's just a palette swap of Cammy. It's alright, cool. Let's take a look at how we actually get her before we try to how do we unlock her? Play as Juli. Play as Juli. Start the game, highlight Karin, wait for a second, it's actually 5 seconds now. Highlight the random box on the corner on the player side, or on your player side. If you're highlighting a box on the upper, hold up. If you're on the bottom, hold down. Immediately press any button to play as Juli. Okay, so I go up and then just hold down. Okay, so we go back, we'll go back in, we'll give that a shot. So they say 3 seconds, it's actually 5 seconds. Count 5 seconds in your head and then go up. Alright, we'll give that a shot. If not, then I already have one cooked up and prepared anyway. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so we go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's Juli. We'll soon find out. Bison is the leader of the Shadowloo secret organization, Shadowloo. His inner power is about to exceed what his body can. It's just okay. So they haven't given her her own she's like balrog basically. They haven't given her her own intro. They haven't given her probably haven't given her her own ending. She probably doesn't have her own rivals. So it's just gonna be like an mbison playthrough basically, but not mbison. Mbison, but not mbison. Okay, cool. I'm not reading all this because we've read the mbison one before, so I'm not gonna read the ending for mbison or any of that shit. How lazy is that for them not to want to put her in? That's crazy. Give her her own shit, man. Come on. I'm assuming she fights like Cammy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's just fucking. It's basically Cammy. It's Cammy with a dragon kick rather than a drill kick. It's just Cammy. Literally Cammy. Never played this character before, but I just know Cammy's move. So essentially, if you know how to use Cammy, you know you can use her. Just know that she doesn't do a drill kick. She does what looks like a high or a mid by the looks of it. The drill kick is a low, I believe. I could be wrong. Is it? I don't even know, you know. Oops, almost got perfect there. Fucking around this way. Okay. Easy enough. We're not looking at any of the intros. It's literally just an mbison run. Doing it just for doing its sake. Bro, it just instantly becomes tough the minute you go past the first opponent. This idiot can just do whatever he wants, basically. Oh my gosh. When they came up with this game, yeah, this character specifically, did they think he would be a fair character? That's my thoughts. Like, I always wonder about that. You see this? You see all this reading crap? Look. Bro, what the fuck is going on? What's going on now, man? What are we saying, bro? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're good, man. What are we saying today? Just playing some Street Fighter. Cheap ass, broken ass arcade Street Fighter, you already know. Arcade Street Fighter, fucking annoying. Ugh, yeah. You know what, I'm just gonna do this. Let's fuck him. We're not gonna play properly. I'm tired of playing properly. There's no point playing a character going against... Trying to play something properly against a character that's just gonna read everything you do. Go on. She's got crazy range on that kick though, you know, just start using that some more. Got the craziest range, at least at mid-range. Got the longest legs in the game, I swear down, look at that, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's crazy. Bison, yeah, they just given her Bison's ending or whatever. They didn't even try with her, that's sad, you know. There's a couple of characters in this game they haven't given proper endings to. She's one of them. They were just lazy. They were just like, nah, we can't bother. She's a secret character, she doesn't need an ending. She needs an ending, man. Like what? What's going on, Capcom? Lazy behavior. Oh my gosh, yeah, look, he hasn't even got any special. His meter is empty and he's still doing special. I don't know how he's doing that. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Haven't played arcade games in a minute. Yeah, in a while. Bro, arcade games are so cheap. The AI is insane, man. The amount of cheap stuff they get away with, like you hear people complain about console games, like, oh, that's cheap. Nah, they don't know what cheap is till they played an arcade game, man. Like, honestly, play an arcade game, you'll see how cheap it gets. The level of frustration is just unmatched. It's just Pure foolishness. I am playing the right character, right? It's Juli I'm playing, right? It's not Jury. Yeah, it's Juli. All right. Just realized. Just like, hold on a second. I hope I'm playing the right character. Get away from me. Get away from me. See, I can actually do moves against him, but he's not just reading everything I fucking do like Ken. Ken was on bullshit. Nice. Didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. It's an accident. He's trying to get his There we go. I'm surprised his mask didn't fall off. I hit him so many times, I'm surprised his mask didn't fall off. Because usually that's what happens with Vega. You knock his claw off and then after that his mask goes. I don't know what the specific what specifically needs to happen for his mask to fall off though. Is it just hitting him or hitting him in a specific way? Maybe it's like high moves, things that would hit him in his face. I know the claw just falls off regardless, doesn't matter where you hit him. I think so after if he blocks 18 moves. Okay, that clashed. It's kind of what I wanted it to. I didn't want to clash, but I mean I'll take the clash. Oh yeah, she got range on that. What am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, she got too much highs. I don't like the highs, man. They get all the characters in this game, yeah. Some characters have too many highs. Like they need to give them mediums, man. You can't be giving a bunch of characters a bunch of highs that just don't hit. In a fighting game, a high to me is just a useless move. Because there's a very specific time that anybody's actually ever going to get hit by a high. Only on a jumping, really, they're going to get hit by a high. You know what I mean? And even then, that's like, it depends. It's the timing has to be perfect. Just give me some mids, man. Give me some mids to highs and shit. I can't keep giving me, See, so it's just his ending. They couldn't even bother to give her own windscreen. Jesus. They did her dirty, man. Her, Balrog, and her sister, they did dirty. Yeah, Vega, creepy, for sure. Vega is on some different timing. Have you ever watched the anime to, the original anime to Street Fighter? Where he's having a fight with Chun-li. Yeah, that gets a bit weird, man. It gets very weird. I remember watching that as a kid and thinking to myself, yeah, something's not right here. No, he's off key. He's doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. Like he was licking the blood off his claws and yeah, I don't know, stuff he was saying to her. I was like, okay, yeah, no, this guy's definitely supposed to be a bit of a predator. He's definitely a bit of a predator for sure. Definitely a creeper. Definitely a creeper. That's Vega. But you know, it matches his personality. He's supposed to be a villain, isn't it? So I guess he being a creeper matches that persona, I guess. But then again, Mbison's a friggin' villain. He's not a creeper. He's just bad. You gotta be a creeper to be bad. Did you know in Japan, Mbison is actually he's Vega? That's a bit of trivia for you. Didn't know that, did you? They changed the names around because you know the boxer in Japan, his name is Mbison to be like Mike Tyson, Mbison. But obviously, Mike Tyson wasn't having that copyright infringement, so they had to swap all the names around. So the Mbison is now the one that we see there, the dictator guy with the cape. Balrog is the claw guy. No, to us, Balrog is the boxer, but in Japan he's the claw guy. And then Vega to us is the claw guy, but Vega in Japan is the dictator guy. That's crazy, right? Didn't even know that, but yeah, bit of trivia for you. Yeah, see you on Tomb Raider. Yeah. I'm gonna be playing Tomb Raider later on today, Alan, for sure, for sure. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. So you're the master of fists. Okay. What do you want? You know, I've read this before. I don't have to read this before. It's literally just M. Bison's interaction again. They didn't even try to give her her own. Her own. That's really sad, you know. I don't believe they did that. They didn't try to give her no kind of personality outside of M. Bison. She has potential to be like have a rival with her sister or have a rival with Cammy or some shit. You know what I mean? Isn't she supposed to be on the hunt for Cammy in her profile? Why didn't they add that as her maybe in the upper version because she's not a secret character in that one, so maybe in that version they've given her her own ending and her own like victory poses and stuff. But in this game, because she's a secret character, Capcom has this thing like if you're a secret character, you don't get nothing. You're just a secret character. You don't get no. You think you get a game over or game ending? You don't get that. You're secret. You're not even supposed to be played. I wonder, was it like that with Mortal Kombat as well? I remember when Reptile was a secret character. Did he have his own ending or not? I don't remember how secret characters were treated back in the day in arcade games. Noob Saibot was a secret character as well in Mortal Kombat. Was it Smoke? One of the ninjas. I remember Reptile in the original one was a shade drop. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Know what you already know, man. Appreciate you greatly, bro. Much love, man. I don't know how I'm winning with her. You know, she's a very odd character. She feels like I'm playing. Feels like I'm playing with Cammy. To be fair, this character feels a lot like Cammy. She all of her moves are just basically Cammy's moves. I mean, she's a palette swap of Cammy, isn't it? Really. Okay. What? Okay, I'm beating Akuma easy, bro. I'm not even trying. Why does it feel like the game's just dumbed down when I use her, bro? Is it because she's a secret character? Again, I'm not reading all this. If you want to read this, you can go back to my M. Bison playthrough. This is literally M. Bison's interaction with Akuma. There's no point reading any of it again. I'll read her real true ending in Upper if she has one. She should though, because she's an actual character in that, not a secret one. Is there any secret characters in Upper actually? Here's a thought. I don't think so. I think Upper just made everybody available. Upper and Max. Okay. Okay. I want to play him at his own game because he likes to do this. He likes to move forward and then do this. Watch. See? I'm not stupid. I know exactly how Charlie plays. I've played enough Charlie. I've played this game enough anyway. I've played enough Charlies to know how to do Akuma. I hate his old ass. Yeah, Akuma is annoying. Akuma is bro. He is what they call a premium zoner in fighting games, right? So he can just stand back and just zone you to death. You can just zone, meaning like throw projectiles, if you know what that means. You literally play a game of Call of Duty on you, just throwing Hadoukens at you and sliding on you, and then just being an absolute annoyance. I actually found a version of Akuma that was really broken. That was not Shin Akuma. What's his name? Cyber Akuma. Man, his fierce punch is a projectile. Like just pressing hard punch is a projectile. His fist flies across the screen. I was like, oh my gosh. And that was in what game was I playing? I played it on stream. Fuck, what game was it? What game was it? Marvel vs Street Fighter? Marvel vs Street Fighter. That was it. Marvel vs Street Fighter, that was the game. I think it was Marvel vs Street Fighter. Or X-Men vs Street Fighter, actually. I think he's in both of them actually. Man, is he a broken character? Speaking of Tomb Raider, did you know Lara Croft is dead by day? Is in day? Yeah, I know she was in Dead by Daylight. I saw that. That's really cool. What's her villain? Who's a slasher? Because you know, usually when they put a survivor in there or they put a victim in there, they put a the killer to match, right? So like with Ripley from Alien, they put the alien, which is the killer, and then her as the survivor. And I think in Resident Evil one, they had Nemesis, and I think the survivor was what? What's her name again? Is it Jill Valentine? Was it her or was it somebody else? But yeah, who was her? Who was the killer that they matched her with? Like, what was the pack? Was it just her by herself? I guess they did have packs by themselves, didn't they? What am I talking about? I remember seeing a few packs where it was just the survivors or just the killers. I don't know who they would even put her up against really as a slash, because there's no slashes in that game, really. Not that I can think of anyway. I've played all the Tomb Raider. Well, I've played most of the Tomb Raiders at this point. I think I'm like, actually no, you know, I'm lying. There's a lot of Tomb Raiders still left for me to play. I've only played like 4, and I'm only in the middle of the 4th. There's a good like, I want to count so bad how many there are, but there's a lot. I'd say there's at least 20 Tomb Raider games. I could be wrong. I want to say 20. Maybe less, but yeah, around that. Right, there's Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3. Well, there's the one I'm playing right now, which is Last Revelation, whatever it's called, which is number 4. You have 5, which is Chronicles. Then you have, I think, Underworld. You have Legend. You have bro, how am I playing this and concentrating at the same time? Fuck. You know what? Actually, I could look. Let me just count all of them. Let me just look. Tomb Raider. Alright, cool. Let's pause this. I just want to count how many Tomb Raiders there are. So there's Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3. I'm on Revelation, Last Revelation. Then there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, now there's 14 Tomb Raider games altogether. 14 Tomb Raider games. That's a lot. I said 20, I was way off. Well, yeah. I've only done 4 out of 14. I've still got 10 more to go. I don't know, there might be a slasher in all of those. Who knows? I'm sure there's someone they could have put in there as a slasher. They're about to add Springtrap from. Oh yeah, you told me about that. They're gonna add Five Nights at Freddy's. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be kind of sick. You know, I need to get back into playing that game because I was playing it for a little bit, then I stopped playing it. And the only reason I stopped playing it is because I wasn't really too good at it. To be fair, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not good at a game. I just don't stop playing it. I didn't understand the mechanics of it too well. When I played as a survivor, I always just got absolutely destroyed. When I played as a killer, I could never get anybody because they'll just run around, shine a torch in my eye, throw crates down. I didn't even know what to do, so I was just like, I can't play this, man. It's too difficult. I don't get it. And that's the thing I have, a problem I have with like online games as well, me personally. It's like people play, when you play against other people, they play so competitively and so cheesy and in such a way that it's just so frustrating. I just don't want to play it. You know what I mean? It just feels stressful. Like I don't feel like I want to do it. That makes sense. What's going on, Joshua? What's going on, man? Juli, Juni, and DiCaprio are the only playable Bison dolls so far. Wanna bet Street Fighter 6 adds a new Bison doll? I don't think so. We talk about the Shoto clones, but the cammy clones are underrated. Yeah, there's a lot of cammy clones. There's a bunch of them. There's too many of them. They all just look like cammy. They all fight like cammy. Cammy is definitely a favorite, it seems, in Capcom. I'm surprised there isn't a bunch of chunli clones, really. Ooh. Ooh. Oh shit. Yeah, now she's really reading my shit. It don't even make no sense. What is she doing right now? What are we doing? Are you kidding me? Bro, I swear, at this point, yeah, at this part in the game, you just see the console, the CPU is just reading everything you do. You see that? Cammy is Street Fighter's favorite rushdown. You reckon? I don't know, you know. I'd say she's the most broken rushdown, that's for sure. I wouldn't say she's the most favorite, though. I don't know. I've seen people use a lot of, when I think of rushdown characters in Street Fighter, I think of like Fei Long. Just moving forward and just rushing your ass constantly. Or Balrog. Or Dudley. Those guys get used a lot when it comes to rushdown players. Rushdown characters, should I say. Especially Balrog. Jesus Christ. Balrog is just pressure on pressure, bro. If you know how to use him right. He gets dumb. He doesn't have any lows or anything, but he just has this constant like ability to just pressure you. Okay. See that? You see, look, what was that reading? What kind of reading is that? That is mad. She's reading me at a level that no human could have done that. It's in the mid air and she did a special, bro. Yeah, nah, fuck off. You cheater. You cheater. Get away from me. You're cheating. Cheater, man. He's also a pressure character. He's not just a charge character. He's a pressure character. You know, you can have more than just one archetype. So, like for example, Guile is he's a zoning character, but he's also a charge character. He's also a defensive character. You can't write a character into just like one slot in fighting games. It's not like, oh, you're a charge character and that's it. He's a charge character, but he's also a pressure character. That's Balrog. He pressures you, but he pressures you with his charge moves because he can buffer his charge moves and keep using them on you to pressure you. The mechanics of the charge move that he uses. Like while he's charging, you could be holding back. Oh, should I say, while he's doing his move and charging towards you, you can hold back and charge another one of those charge moves over and over again, which makes him... Okay, Chun-Li's become easy suddenly. What's going on? Just a minute ago, she was a pain in the ass. Now she's just like, oh, okay, now. Okay. Okay. Starting to get tired of Chun-Li. Stop it. There we go. Ken is no, I would say he's a Shoto. Well, Shoto are just zoning characters, aren't they? I would say he's Shoto Rushdown actually, yeah, because he tends to come at you with the he comes at you with his Shoryuken and just keeps mowing you down with that, doesn't he? He can just keep doing it non-stop and pressuring you with it. Whereas I would say Ryu's kind of a zoning because he's a Shoto too, but he tends to focus more on his projectile. So Ryu, I would say, is based on his play style. They both play the same, but based on the play style that the AI would use, or somebody that would normally use like a Ryu character player, or somebody who would be a Ryu main, or somebody who's a Ken main in a game, would probably use them in a way that would be closer to a zoner or a rushdown, respectively. So Ken players would tend to use him as a rushdown. Ryu players would tend to use him as a zoner, even though they're both Shoto. Akuma is definitely a zoner. He is a zone, but he can also rush down as well. But preferably, most people will use him as a rush down for sure. Zoner, should I say? we don't need to read this because it's just Bison's nonsense again. Ah, this tiger nonsense. I like Sagat's music in this. It's very like akin to his original music in the original game. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's got that vibe, you know what I mean? It just doesn't have those notes in it, but you can imagine those notes being played over this beat. How am I jumping so much and he's not doing the tiger uppercut once? Man hasn't hit one tiger uppercut once yet. I'm surprised. This is not the Sagat I know. Sagat usually he will be throwing a tiger uppercut, tiger uppercut the minute you try to jump in. These guys just throwing tiger. See what I'm saying? Like what's this? He just doesn't care. See, look. Why are you allowing me to jump in? This is not Sagat, man. This is the phony version of Sagat. Oh shit, she has an overhead. Yeah, this Sagat's not playing. He's not playing Sagat, bro. This Sagat's not playing Sagat, bro. He's playing something else. He's playing. Oh, I see. Okay, I caught you that time. I knew you were gonna do some shit like that. I always jump in holding back when I. Yeah, you gotta hold back when you. In this game, it allows you to block and jump in at the same time. So when you jump in, just hold back. Oh shit! And hold back. One. Ironic that Bison uses Juni, Juli, and balrog, but not Vega and Vega. Vega and Vega is part of your shadow loop. Vega and Vega mean Vega and Sagat. That's what you're trying to say, right? Yeah. So yeah, I would say yeah. Akuma was not a rushdown. I would say he's a zoner like Ryu. That's what I would say. He's a zoner. Okay, these just yeah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're gonna save it. Kind of Ryu's gonna be you see what I mean? See, like even though he's a shorter character, you're gonna see he's gonna run back and zone. That's what he tries to do. See, run back, zone. See, that's Ryu's thing. Whereas Ken he wants to rush down and hit you with the Shoryuken, move forward, Shoryuken, Tatsumaki, Shoryuken, over and over again. That's his whole thing. Whereas Ryu is, I'm trying to stand back and hit you with the Hadouken, run away, Hadouken. I might jump in every once in a while, but overall it's an Hadouken. I know how they play. I've played these games enough to know how the AI plays them anyway. I'm not saying people that play them competitively would play them that way, but I wouldn't know if I've never played any competitive players. I don't know. There is an online version to this, or online capability on this game, but I've not played anybody really online too tough. So I don't know how. There you go. All right, yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm saying. There's characters that are just depends. You can have a character can have multiple archetypes. So I'm trying to say. That was basically my point. Like, you're not going to be purely a rushdown. You can have a character that's a rushdown and a zoner. If that makes sense. They have the capability to rush you down and zone you, and they're good in both areas. Who's a good example of that? Who's a good zoner and rushdown in Street Fighter? I can't even think right now, you know. Who's a good rushdown and zoner? Fuck. Let me think. I'll give you an example in a minute. My mind's not really clear at the moment. If I'm playing this. DJ is a really good example of a person who can rush you down and he can zone pretty well. Like he can zone, you can keep you out if he wants to. The max outs are so fast, they come at you so quick. I don't need to read this again. This is just Bison's bullshit. What's going on, Charlie man? Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max for PSP was great. I have that, by the way. I do have that. I have that on the emulator though. I don't have a PSP, so I have to emulate it. But I will be playing that on the channel at some point. I admit I don't have a PSP, so I'm going to play it on the emulator. It's all good, innit? I have that, and I have Upper as well. So I'm going to be playing Upper as well at some stage once I finish this game. Actually, not after I finish this game. After I finish playing this game, I need to play First Strike, I believe. Because they're doing this in chronological order, and actually I've missed a few Street Fighters. I've missed a few Street Fighters during my journey. Let me look at the ones that I've missed. 1 second. Right, where was the Street Fighters that I've missed? And I will be playing them because I have all of them. So Street Fighter 2010, which is a platform game. I have Street Fighter EX by itself. I've done EX plus Alpha, but not EX by itself. I haven't done EX2 by itself. I think there was a Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold. Wait, where is it? Street Fighter. Can't see it. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold, right? I haven't played. Well, that's later on actually, so I don't have to worry about that one. But there's a bunch more Street Fighters I need to play. Next one I'm going to be playing after I finish this game totally is going to be Third Strike. Then I'll be playing Upper. Then I'll be playing Max. Then I'll be playing EX3. Then I'll be playing Hyper Street Fighter 2, the Anniversary Edition, which is that's a lot of characters in that game. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be there forever. That's going to be like an 80-part series, I swear. Because for each character, there's like 5 different versions of that character. We got Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade, Street Fighter X Tekken. I have all of these games, by the way. I'm not just reading them off and like I don't have them. I have every last one of them. Street Fighter X Mega Man, which I have. It's a PC game. Ultra Street Fighter 4, which I also have. Super Street Fighter 5. Oh, sorry, Street Fighter 5, not Super Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 we have. Ultra Street Fighter 2 for the Switch, have that. Street Fighter 5, the Arcade Champion Edition, we don't have because actually that's going to be a tricky one to do because you can't even get Street Fighter. You can't even get Street Fighter 5 like that no more. This book about Street Fighter is cool. No, I'm not giving you a book. I'm just telling you all of the Street Fighters I will be playing, which is basically every Street Fighter. So Street Fighter 5, the Champion Edition, is the only one I will be able to play because Street Fighter 5, you can't play Street Fighter 5 now without it instantly installing to Street Fighter Championship Edition. It will just automatically do it, so you have no choice but to play Champion. And then Street Fighter 6 will be the last Street Fighter game we play. If by then another Street Fighter isn't out. I don't think there will be another Street Fighter out by the time that I get to Street Fighter 6. Hopefully not. And yeah, that's going to be the whole journey for Street Fighter. That's going to be crazy. But anyway, guys, just talking. Catch you guys later on today. We're going to be playing Tomb Raider. We're playing Tomb Raider 4. See how far we can get on that. So until then, peace.